but we pointed out that tomorrow isn't here right now, baby. An absent mind came to roam around, captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go. When we fall, we get up and go, baby. The way they think is paradoxical. Captured you in a foggy cloud, baby. Standing on my toes on the edge, I'm ready to go. See it clear when the shadows are lit, I'm ready to go.
Welcome to my world, you guys, where it is never a dull moment. What is up, you guys? My name is Kira if you are new, and wow, like, I don't even know where to start, you guys, but I will say that I had truly and honestly planned on filming like a detailed pack with me last day, all the things I kind of planned to do. I was going to run like a washing machine cycle and put the cleaner in and the dishwasher cleaner, and just like I had a bunch of things on my list. I had errands to run. You guys saw like I had to return my cord, so we were down on chargers and I had to return the cords that I got from Amazon. I tried to take like the cheap route and just get the kids like a bundle pack of 2 cords for their iPads, and they were awful. Like, they weren't lightning. It took forever for them to charge. They would charge all night and still not be full, so we had to return them. I wanted to do like a car wash and fill my car with gas so that if Paul had any errands that he needed to use my van for, or taking us back and forth to the airport, that kind of thing. So I just had a lot of things that I had to do, and I wanted to take you guys with me. So I vlogged a little bit of like my step process of just kind of, like I said, getting my errand stuff together, doing laundry and packing. And then the last thing that you guys saw was me heading into the airport. And then boom, it was Jake's birthday, and then you guys just saw what happened with my mom. But it was a little crazy. I couldn't vlog in the airport. I know the last time we traveled here I vlogged in the airport and stuff, but just with the kids, with like masks and different COVID restrictions now and all the social distancing and stuff, it's just not the same inside of the airport. So I really just wanted to focus with my kids and get them through, and it was a lot of luggage, and Daryl and I were like trying to balance balance everything, and we had a layover, and we tried to find some place to eat in between, and even that was a little difficult. There was like nothing that the kids would eat in our like terminal bay where our gate was, and it was a lot to kind of get through all of that. My girlfriend came and picked us up, but we hit bumper to bumper traffic coming in, and that was on Tuesday, so it was the day before Jake's birthday. And by the time we got in here, I never even turned my camera on. My mom had dinner waiting. The kids had jumped in the pool, but she kind of wasn't feeling well. She was trying to push through because it was our first day here and she was so excited, so she seemed to kind of push through, but I can tell she was a little off. And we just kind of, like I said, muddled through the rest of Tuesday, and then Wednesday was Jake's birthday. So we woke up with a bunch of plans in mind, and right away the kids wanted to go in the pool. My kids are obsessed with anything water, pool, anything. So the fact that my mom has a pool here, they are just all about it. So right away they bothered my mom to go into the pool, and she went into the pool, and after that moment she came out, she just kind of wasn't feeling well, and that kind of started the entire snowball of events of the next week. Like, it just went so fast. I feel like I have so much to tell you guys. I intended on doing like different stages of vacation videos, and I feel like I lost a good chunk of this first week. But before we get all into all of that, let me start off first by thanking RebateKey for sponsoring today's video. And let me tell you guys, I'm actually really blessed for them, because the first few days that I was here, I was just kind of like in a funk, and I was depressed, and I was remembering all the things that I was supposed to do that I didn't do, all the things that I still had to do, all the plans that we had when we got here that were not going to happen now because, you know, my mom fell ill. So it was like one thing after another, and knowing that I could just go on to RebateKey and the ease of their website was just going to kind of put my mind at ease to get one more thing out of my way that I needed to accomplish. Like, that was super huge for me. So RebateKey is a website where you can get really great products at a discounted price, but the whole concept of this website is almost old school. Remember back in the day when there used to be tons of items you would buy in the store that had a mail-in rebate? That's basically the premise of this website. So, I mean, there are things that they offer on their website that's 100% rebate, but the idea is you being willing to wait to receive that money back. So I share with you here right now that my balance, it says Kira, and then it shares with you that it's a 0 balance. Well, that's going to change while we're going over this website together. So like I said, this is something you have to wait for the rebate. So my suggestion for using this website is if it's like a holiday time and you're looking for a gift, so you want to do something cheap, not necessarily surfing, because just surfing, I found this. So these are the little filters that you can put inside of your Keurig, but it says that they are $11.60, and if you purchase them at the full price of $11.60, they'll give you $11 back. So you only end up paying 60 cents, which is 10 cents a piece for a 6-pack of those. Again, you just have to be willing to pay full price and then wait for your rebate, because you don't receive your rebate until after 30 days. But they have so many things: arts and crafts, automotive, baby products, beauty, books, cell phone and accessories. There's clothing, shoes and jewelry, electronics. There's grocery and gourmet food. There's just musical instruments, office products. Like, it just goes on and on. And what I'm going to purchase with you guys today is under the electronics tab, and we're going to purchase some phone cords, because like I said, I had to return the ones that I got off of Amazon since I went the cheap route. And when you come on here, you almost get like a feeling like Wish when you're looking through, because you see these really great things at these super low prices. So you're assuming that you're going to get like lower quality, or maybe something from China that takes a long time and is super cheap but isn't made well. But you'll see as I click on something right now to share with you guys that you're going to get rerouted. So once you choose, like I'm going to choose right now that I want this iPhone charger. And once I click on it, it's going to show you that down in the corner, this is being sold on Amazon by a company called Overtime. It has, 230 people have purchased it before, or how many is left. So as soon as you click that, yes, you want to buy it, it reroutes you to Amazon. So once my screen loads and I'm on Amazon, then I go ahead and click on the actual item, and then it's just going to bring it up just like you would view anything else that you purchase on Amazon, and then you're going to add it to your cart, and that's it. Now the key is you have to pay full price. If it offers a coupon online, you can't use it because that's going to screw up your rebate. As long as it's full price, then you're good to go. Now if you do have a gift card, I made sure to clarify this, if you have a gift card or credit to Amazon or wherever place that you're using, you can apply it. But I went and ordered this really cool Apple charger that has a cool little stand. It says it's a lightning charger, and it's $15, so it came to $16.28 with tax, but it's a $5 off coupon. So now it says my purchase is done, and you have to cut, paste, and copy your order number, and you're going to go back to RebateKey. So I went into my orders, I cut, pasted, and copied my order number back into my RebateKey browser, and it gives you 1 hour to do that. You can see your counter is counting down, and then you go ahead and you put your order ID in, and once you confirm the purchase, then it'll tell you, okay, yes, you used our site to order this item, and now you'll have a $5 credit. And so after 30 days, then I'll be entitled to be able to use that $5 credit. So you can receive that credit in a gift card, or you can have them send it to you just like you would, a regular mail-in rebate. But that's why I feel like this website could get you into trouble, because sometimes you're going to find things on there that are going to be such a good deal that you don't need. Not necessarily right now, but it's such a good deal you want to get it. But you just have to remember that as long as you're willing to pay that full price, then you will receive that discount back. So I feel like this website could be super dangerous, but I also love the concept of being able to save money on something I was going to order anyways. I was going to go on Amazon and order another charger, but I wouldn't have saved $5. So by going through RebateKey and finding a charger that is really cool, then I just got rerouted and purchased something I would have found on Amazon anyways. So it's peace of mind for me to know that it's a better product that you're getting, but I'm going to be surprised in 30 days when I end up getting a $5 rebate that I can use either in a check or a gift card for a free cup of coffee. But like I said, who knew that something like that was going to be the highlight of my week? Because now as Jacob's birthday progressed that day, my mom started to feel worse and worse. She had really, really intense back pain, and then it was stretching and reaching into her abdominal cavity in the front. So I really at first was pretty adamant that I believed it was kidney stones. My mom has had kidney stones since she got pregnant with me. The hormones from being pregnant with me brought on kidney stones, and my mom started having kidney stone attacks not long after I was born, within the first year. And they only got worse, and they continued to get worse. A couple of years in a row on the first day of school, my mom left via ambulance. It was almost like she held out to get me to that point, to get everything that I needed to get done for back to school, and then couldn't make it that day because she would have some kind of kidney stone attack, or a cyst would rupture from her kidney stones, because she has so many cysts all over everything. My mom's a hot mess. She always has been, forever. Inside wise, I'm kind of grateful that I don't take after her for all of those kinds of things, but sometimes a stone would move and then it would rupture a cyst, and like I said, she went by ambulance quite a few times, specifically on the first day of school, that neighbors were putting me on the school bus. So I'm used to the signs. So when I saw my mom struggling, I said, this looks like a kidney stone to me. We should kind of stay ahead of it. Sometimes going to the emergency room and getting an IV and doing a full flush, they open the IV all the way, no drip, full flush, and it pushes everything and it just kind of rehydrates you and it flushes your body out. So it kind of helps her pass her stones. So I was like, let's just go to the emergency room. but it was Jake's birthday, and she kept saying like he loves his birthday and he's super excited and he wants his triple chocolate cake that you're gonna make him and he wants tacos and whatever. But I mean, we had a birthday party that he was a part of in Carolina, geez, you guys, it's been a long week in Texas. Like, we had a little birthday party for him. I know it wasn't the same, it was more for Maya, but I mean, he's 17 this year. Like, there's no big hurrah anymore, but she was like super adamant about trying to push through. So I still made tacos, I still made Jake's cake, but I talked to him and he was like, hey, we'll celebrate tomorrow, like take Grammy and let her feel better. And by the end of the night, she was just in so much pain that she didn't even want to go to the emergency room, because where the hospital that she wanted to go to, they just rebuilt everything. It's a really long like process from where you park to where you pull in for emergency to where you would walk in. She didn't feel like she could even make it. So I was like, forget it, then I'm just gonna send you by ambulance. Like, we're used to this, we got frequent flyer miles on this block, like we're golden. And she kind of like fought me a little bit, and then Jake went and sat with her and he was like, look, you're not gonna upset me, this has nothing to do with my birthday, but we'll never be able to make up for it if you don't go and get better, so go and get better. So the ambulance came, great like set of people. The woman and I were laughing so much because my mom was kind of fighting about going, and I was, you know, saying the same things I just said to you guys, like, come on mom, you know the drill, like we're used to this, let's go, we'll get an IV push and, you know, you'll be good or whatever. And so I was like saying some medical jargon, I guess. And so the paramedic that was in, she was like, oh look, I got a doctor with me. So I giggled and I was like, listen, I've seen every single episode of Grey's Anatomy and Station 19, so technically I'm a surgeon and a paramedic. And she started laughing and she was like, I didn't even know we had Meredith Grey in the house. So we were all laughing and just trying to keep it good and lighthearted to get her out and kind of smiling. But because of COVID, you can't go with them and you can't like go inside right away. They have to admit you and put you in a room, and then you are to be seen. This is one thing I do not miss about Long Island. Everything here is so like clustered together. So to get anywhere, you have to factor in traffic. At any given time of the day, you have to factor in traffic to where you're going, which I'm not used to that. Even in San Antonio where it's busy, we have a few high volume times, but we don't need to factor in traffic. Like, that's kind of crazy. But you have to do that here. And there's just so many people here that things just don't function the same. So when I went to the emergency room the 3 months ago, whatever, I was, even with heart infarctions and like the start of a heart attack and all of that, I still got in and out. Like I had a head CT, an EKG, like blood work, IV, meds, all of that, seen by a doctor and everything, and like processed so quickly. You don't even sit in a waiting room, you don't sit in a holding cell. Like, you get right into a room and you're seen by a doctor and a nurse before that little robot head even comes in with the iPad and gets you checked in at like quote unquote triage. So here it's like mind-blowing, because I was in contact with my mom for like 4 hours and she was in the hallway, like just waiting to be seen. Like, at one point I called the ER and I was like, hello, my mom was taken like by, sorry, I'm grabbing my coffee. I said, my mom was taken by ambulance, like this is crazy, how long are you gonna leave her in a hallway for? And so she finally like got checked in, and like I could see if you're a walk-in why like you would have to wait, but I felt like if you went by ambulance it would kind of like make it go a little quicker. She was in so much pain and she just hadn't even been seen, and anytime she took anything here at home it would make her vomit. Like, her stomach is queasy like me. I can't take pills either. I definitely get that from my mom. And so it was just kind of crazy. I didn't get in to see my mom until like 4 o'clock in the morning. So at this point I had barely slept, because Monday night my nerves were shot. I get nervous even when I would drive. If you guys have seen any of my past videos, or if you've been with me for a while, you know that like before I used to get ready to drive here from Carolina, I couldn't sleep. I would tell you guys I was gonna go lay down for a nap, and I never would, because I would just be lying there thinking about like all the things I have to remember to pack or didn't pack or whatever. So I got a pretty decent night's sleep Sunday going into Monday, knowing that I had a busy day on Monday, but Monday I didn't sleep before I got on the airplane. Like, we had to leave anyways by 6 o'clock in the morning. I had to get everybody up at 5. So I was still doing things at 1 o'clock in the morning. So there was no point in going to sleep. So I didn't sleep Monday. And then Tuesday into Wednesday, like that first day that we got here, my mom wasn't feeling well and I was sleeping on the couch with her, keeping her company. So I was kind of like up and down all night with her. So I really didn't sleep that night. And then I waited up all night now the next day to get in to see her at the emergency room. So I was already on like 36 hours, going into 48 hours, no sleep. And I was like struggling. But I finally did get in to see my mom about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I stayed with her until she was seen, and finally a urologist came in and said that it was a kidney stone, but it was a really, really large one, and it obstructed where the ureter connects to the kidney. So my mom couldn't urinate out of that kidney because this kidney stone was blocking it. So they said they wanted to go in and put in a stent that would widen the ureter, allow the kidney stone to pass, and to allow like any additional like toxins that have been built up possibly into the kidney to pass. And then you leave it in for a couple of months, let it clean out the kidneys as much as possible, help reduce the swelling, and then they take the stent back out. So we already knew she was going to be in for not just a surgery, but another one. And then she was kind of nervous. We have to get like permission because my mom's on blood thinners, so you're supposed to come off like the heparin and stuff before you can do surgery. So it was like a back and forth thing, but we finally got all the approvals put in, found out what they were going to do, and I went home, like did a bunch of things. I picked up breakfast and got some stuff together, like grabbed cold cuts and stuff because that was the day we were supposed to be celebrating Jake's birthday because we put it off until the next day. So my mom didn't want him to be disappointed, so I went home to kind of do a few more things here, and then my dad went up to be with my mom while she got prepped for surgery. And what they did is they went in and put a balloon stent into the start of the ureter at the base of the kidney, and when they blew up the balloon, they pierced the kidney stone and pinned it up against the kidney wall. So now my mom can't pass it right now because the stent is stopping it from being able to move. So they said they're so glad they went in to do the stent because when they did that, like tons of like all this nasty stuff came out of my mom's kidney because it was blocked. And you know, that's the point of your kidneys, is supposed to be to filter out and help remove toxins and things out of your urine, and like that wasn't being done. And they said if she waited any longer, she probably would have gone septic. So I'm glad that I pushed her. I was even teasing her like, haha, told you so, because I really wanted her, you know, to go. And so she ended up having surgery, you know, like I said, that day. And then now she has to, they're hoping that the kidney stone will come out when the stent comes out. Now they're not going to wait as long. Like they were going to wait months. Now they're not. I think we go back on August the 3rd to like have a consult, and they'll let us know then when we can have it taken out. I hope it's within that next week so I can still be here for my mom. I mean, if I have to extend my trip, I guess I could for a couple of days need be, just to kind of be able to help her out, because it is a bit painful, like the in and out of that. It's still like considered a mild procedure, still need an anesthesiologist and all of that kind of stuff. So but yeah, she's kind of uncomfortable now and she needed a bunch of healing days, so she didn't get home until late Thursday. And then Friday morning, Daryl and I left at 3 o'clock in the morning to head up towards my in-laws. So I didn't sleep that day either. So going up to my in-laws, I was on like my 4th day where I just had pretty much just been up all day. I was a zombie, so I barely vlogged because I literally looked like death run over. I mean, you guys are used to seeing me. I'm certainly no fashion queen anyways, so it's not like I'm usually like prim and proper and, you know, looking all good showing up most of the time, but this was like on a whole nother level. I had been crying for days, no sleep. I was literally delirious. Like my girlfriend was here, Bonnie, and she was helping me pack to go to my in-laws, and her son was like, and Kira, you have to go to bed. Like, I don't even think you know what you're saying anymore. I was like stupid. I couldn't hold my eyes open. It was horrible. And then I stayed up all of that night, and then we drove all the way up to see my in-laws. So the going up to my in-laws is the start of like our vacation vlog. Like, this was not supposed to run this far in. This video was literally supposed to be like me packing the day before I left and then traveling to New York. And then when we got here, this video was supposed to end, and that's just not how it happened, you guys. Life gets crazy. So mom is feeling better. Definitely prayers for her, because she has a couple more weeks ahead of trying to like clear this up. But I am grateful that I got to be here, because I would have been sad if these kinds of, you know, I get sad when these kinds of things happen and I'm far away and I can't help. So I'm glad I got to be here for that, but it's just been, like I said, a whirlwind. So in that first portion of our vacation video, you'll see us heading up to New York and seeing my in-laws up there, and then coming back, and then, you know, continuing on. We just got back yesterday, so that's kind of where we're at in real life timeline. Although you guys are seeing this completely like out of order, it's kind of crazy how it all went down. But I appreciate you guys' patience, because I haven't been posting on Instagram or anything because I had nothing to share. But I wasn't gonna post like pictures of my mom getting into the ambulance and stuff. Like, I didn't want to alarm you guys until I could sit down and talk to everybody. There really wasn't much to say right now. And then just after everything, going up to my in-laws was like a well-needed unplug. It's not the greatest service up there since we're in the mountains, and I'm totally fine with that. Like, it was nice to just kind of unplug. I barely vlogged. I laid in the grass. Like, it was perfect weather, and I just put the blanket on the grass and I slept, and it was nice, and I didn't stress about a lot of things, but I left you guys in the dark. So thank you so much for your patience. You know how much I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Thank you again to RebateKey for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you guys go over and check that website out. I'm telling you, if you got some free moments, or you're looking for a gift, or willing to wait for that rebate, like, it's really the best savings out there. So I had a lot of fun working with them. I hope you guys go over and give them a try. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.